Friends, today I want to break down the 5 proven marketing strategies to scale any business in 2024. You see, I've spent the last 30 years building many businesses across many different sectors and many markets. I've coached hundreds of business owners and they've achieved a 6, 7, 8, and even 9-figure exit. And at its core, strong marketing has been a pillar for each of these companies' successes. See, I believe that every single business is ultimately a marketing business. And if you utilize these 5 marketing strategies, you can make your business a scalable entity this year. So here's number 1. Friends, to stay ahead of your competition and dominate your market, you have to do so by understanding who you're up against. You know, you have to know your competition. I can't say this enough. You can gain a clear understanding of who your competition is through a competitive analysis, through researching and analyze what your competitors do that is positive and negative. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? And what are their market strategies? Now, why is this important? Because a competitive analysis helps you identify market gaps, opportunities, and threats. You know what your competitors are doing right now and where they're falling short. You can also refine your own strategies to outperform your competitors. And in doing so, you position yourself to create a differentiation and separate yourself from the pack. Friends, this is so important because so many business owners have had this crazy negative mindset against marketing. Maybe because you wasted dollars, maybe because you're spending money, you're like, it doesn't work. But it's often because they haven't taken the time to develop an effective marketing strategy. But when you do, holy cow, Batman, the sky is the limit. See, you can leverage an effective marketing strategy to scale your business. And the beauty of it is you don't have to make it overly complicated. Now, some of you know, I really like keeping things super simple. So let's look at how you can analyze your competition. The first thing is you have to list your direct and indirect competitors. That's number 1. Then you're going to analyze their strengths and weaknesses. You're going to look at their products, their pricing, their marketing tactics, their customer reviews. What are their people saying on Google, on Facebook, etc.? You can utilize tools. One of the tools that I like to use is SEMrush. But there are several competitive analysis tools out there. Just Google competitive analysis tool, but SEMrush is one particular one you might consider. And then you've got to keep your eye on them. You got to monitor and regularly look at what your competitors are doing. You've got to understand when they're zigging and when they're zagging. So that is number 1. Number 2 is you have to define your brand. Your brand is the heart and soul of your business. Branding is such an important part of scaling your business, yet so many business owners just don't give this the proper attention that it deserves. You see, defining your specific brand as a business owner clearly articulates your business's identity, its values, its mission, and its unique selling proposition. So why is this so important? Creating a strong brand identity helps you to differentiate yourself from your competitors. It builds customer loyalty, and it creates a consistent experience with your audience. I want you to think about companies like Apple, or Disney and McDonald's. You know, each one of them have an immediately recognizable brand. I mean, if I were to say, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, yeah, I'm not going to sing for you there, but you've heard the jingle before, right? You know that's McDonald's. I'm loving it. It's going to follow that. See, whenever you hear these brands, it brings you to a point to where you know exactly what they're offering. That's the power of a strong brand. It sets you and your company apart, and it can help you develop raving fans for you and your business. Now, how do you implement this particular strategy? You've got to clarify your mission and your values as the business owner. If you can articulate where you want to be, what is your purpose in this business, man, not only will you have clarity, but your team will have clarity, your customers will have clarity, and people will rally. The second thing you need to do is develop your unique selling proposition. You've got to identify what makes your particular product or service unique or valuable compared to your competition. Then you want to create brand guidelines. You're developing a consistent visual or verbal identity, including logos and colors and messaging. Hey, we're doing this right now, even with Financially Simple and the Justin Goodbread Show. We have our own brand guideline. It tells you which colors we like to use, what our looks are, what the fonts are. You also have to communicate consistently. You've got to ensure all marketing materials and customer interactions reflect your brand, reflects your ethos, reflects your values. Okay, friends, I just went over the first two, but you're not going to want to miss the last one. Stop missing out on your family's milestones and vacations. Stop stressing about how to substantially grow your business. Stop letting your business call the shots. The Value Growth Academy is your key to freeing yourself from your business while simultaneously increasing its value. Maximize your business potential and reclaim your time by focusing on the areas that have the most direct impact on your business's value. The Value Growth Academy will guide you through proven growth strategies while offering actionable steps to free up more and more of your time while decreasing your stress. The Value Growth Academy grows your company's value by focusing on 8 key areas and systems and processes that scale with your business. Friends, the choice is yours. If you do nothing, you'll stay right where you are, losing sleep, stressing about your future, missing vacations, working harder than you ever intended to. Or you could take your first step in driving business growth and eliminating the things that have kept you up at night. Visit justingoodbread.com/academy or click the link below. Now, before we get to the last one, let's talk about the third marketing strategy that you can use to scale your business this year, and that is this. Conduct thorough marketing research. Now, this is slightly different than looking at your competition. Marketing research is your roadmap to success. To succeed in any market, you need to understand the ins and outs. This is where it comes down to market research. Conducting thorough market research involves gathering a ton of information, analyzing data about your industry, your target market, and the economic environment. Takes a lot of things into perspective. So why is this important? Because I believe that marketing research is the roadmap to success. Let us put it a different way. It helps you make informed decisions. It helps you understand your customers' needs. It helps you identify market trends and opportunities. I couldn't imagine myself getting in my car and heading west and not knowing where I'm going, not knowing where I'm ultimately trying to achieve, where I'm going to stop and eat, where I'm going to sleep, what I'm going to see along the way. So that's exactly what you as a business owner is doing if you don't know the market in which you're playing. This is where market research is so vital for you to accomplish your goals. On the other hand, if I knew that I wanted to go to Portland, Oregon for some reason, and I knew I wanted to stop and see a couple of different sites along the way, let's call it the Arches in St. Louis, Missouri, then I have some roadmap and I know where I need to stop along the way. So how can busy business owners implement market research? Number one is you've got to define your objectives. You got to determine what you want to learn from your research. Where do you see opportunities? Where do you see holes? Then you're going to gather data. You're going to use surveys and interviews, and you're going to look at industry reports and journals and things of that nature. Then you're going to analyze. You're going to look at the patterns and think about it through a lens of, hey, how can I use this data to propel my company to the next step? Then you're going to apply the insights. It's not rocket science. You're going to see what you need to do, then you're going to go apply it, right? As I often say, education without application leads to stagnation. So once you gather the insights of your market research, you got to deploy it within your marketing and your sales departments within your company. The fourth strategy you might consider is set clear and defined goals for your marketing that aligns with your business's goals. So if you listen to me for any length of time, you know that you should have crystal clear goals for yourself as a business owner and your business. But what about marketing? Some of you may say, Justin, my marketing goals are to attract new clients. I get it, but what type of clients? How many? From what region? What products are you going to try to sell them? When do you want them to buy? How frequently do you want them to buy? And so on and so forth. You see, unless you can provide crystal clear, specific answers to questions like this, then your marketing goals haven't been clearly defined. So by setting clear and defined marketing goals, it allows you to establish specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound objectives that align with your overall business plan. Like, dude, I get it, but why is this so important? Just as with most things, you as a business owner have become very focused on what you're good at and what you're trying to accomplish. Clear goals provide direction, focus, and allows you to benchmark the progress to your success. But more importantly is creating clear and measurable goals for your marketing ensures that your marketing efforts contribute directly to your business's growth and your objectives. So how can you implement this particular strategy? You've got to align your business goals with your marketing goals. You've got to ensure that your marketing goals support your business's missions and objective. Use the SMART framework. Create goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So then you want to track your progress along the way. You want to use tools and metrics to monitor your progress of these goals. For example, How is your ROI on your marketing spend? Are you getting the return you needed? Are you hitting the number of new clients that you desire? There's so many things you can track. Then what you're going to do is you're going to adjust. If you're not meeting it, you're going to adjust. At some point, friends, I can promise you this, your marketing strategy is going to change, and it's going to change frequently because the marketing landscape changes ever so frequently. Okay, friends, we're finally here. Number 5. This particular point, I'm telling you, if you can grasp this, it supercharges every area of your business, and it'll put your marketing program, your marketing spend dollars, I mean, it's like they're on steroids. It is just will jack your business and allow you to scale dramatically. What is number 5? You have to have a crystal clear understanding. I'm talking about so clear you can't even see the glass clear. You have to have a crystal clear understanding of who your client avatar is. You see, this particular point makes all the difference in your marketing spend. It makes all the difference in your marketing of your company. So let me ask you the question. Do you know who your ideal customer is? Now, I'm not talking about the ones that you enjoy working the most with. Instead, I'm asking you, who would your product or service be the most helpful to? And even more of a granular level, who is the person that is likely to buy your product or service? What do they do? Where do they live? Do they have children? Are they married? Do they go to church? Do they have hobbies and interests? Do they have a political leaning one way or the other? What's their average household income? How old are they? Do they go to college? And there's a list of questions, friends, that you could ask yourself to help you gain clarity of who your ideal customer avatar is. You see, having a crystal clear understanding of who your ideal customer avatar is involves creating a detailed profile that the perfect customer based on demographic behaviors, needs, and pain point will match up with. Now, you're like, Justin, I get it. I've heard of designing an ideal avatar, but why is it so important? Understanding your ideal client helps you, the business owner, tailor your marketing message. It helps you tailor your products, your services to meet their particular needs. It allows you to engage them at a higher level, and it allows you to convert more prospects to ultimate customers. So how do you implement this strategy of gaining crystal clear data or clarity on who your customer avatar is? First thing you're going to do is you're going to gather some data. You're going to use your existing customer data, your surveys, your market research, everything that we've done up to this point to gather about who your ideal customers are. You're going to look inside your business and outside. Then you're going to create a detailed profile. You're going to define your clients' demographics, their behaviors, their needs, their pain points. You're going to build a buyer persona. You're going to develop detailed personas that represent your ideal clients and use them for your guide in your marketing efforts. You've heard me talk about Frazzled Frank for years now. Frazzled Frank is the person that I just love working with. I have a 5-page detail, I'm talking about 12 font, detailed buyer persona on who Frazzled Frank is. You're going to do the same thing if you want to supercharge your marketing and scale your company. And then, friends, you've got to regularly update this particular avatar. You know, over the last 5 years, Frazzled Frank has moved around a little bit. We had actually had Frazzled Frank COVID version. During COVID, Frazzled Frank was a different person. I mean, we all dealt with COVID and we moved in different ways. So you're going to monitor your particular avatar and pay attention when they adjust. And you're going to adjust your avatar so that you can adjust your offerings, your service, your verbiage, your messaging, everything to this particular person. All right, friends, we've covered one pillar of growth. Marketing is huge. And if you apply these 5 principles we just went over, you can begin scaling your business very rapidly. But this is just one area, and it isn't the only requirement for scaling your business. Remember, I want to see you double your business in 18 to 36 months. You can do it. I've done it. Many people do it. I want to see you double the value of your company in 18 to 36 months. So in order to do this, you also need to understand how to scale your business through the different phases of growth. Now, fortunately, I've created a video to help you understand the 5 stages of scaling a company, and you can click on it here to learn more about that. And friends, until next time, hey, y'all go out and make it a great day.